Hey guys, welcome back to Bowls Fan TV, and today we're doing the match preview for tomorrow's game against Galway at Dalymount Park. Last game of the season. Yeah, we've reached the finish line now of a pretty long and horrible season, really. Let's be honest, but yeah, look, it's just all about starting off in style now. Hopefully, putting in a performance, getting a win, um. And having something to sort of build on then for next season. But look, it's going to be a tough game, of course. Now, Galway are a team that have surprised a lot of people this season. Now coming up from the first division, obviously they were absolutely flying in the first division, won the league, out of Canter, and coming into the Premier Division, it was going to be very interesting to see how they got on. And look, they had a great season. They pushed all the way for Europe. They were still in with a shout until it was the third game of the season, or the third last game of the season out in Pats. They lost that game, and that was that really. They weren't going to get Europe, but yeah, they've had a great season, and look, they've got a lot of decent players, and they're very well coached under John Caulfield. They're very difficult to play against. Look, it's going to be a tough one. Look, it's important, I think, as well that we don't really play into our hands too much, with set pieces and throw-ins, and they look to exploit those sort of areas of the game. And look, if we play into their hands, it's going to be a very difficult game for us. But look, we've got to play for, of course, like Galway, but it's just about sort of signing off with a win, hopefully, and just putting the season behind us, and then focusing on next year. No, I saw it in the Waterford game, especially really where I think we were definitely playing with a little bit more freedom. I actually thought we played quite well in that game. Wasn't a whole lot in it really, but I didn't think our performance was that bad at all. Look, it would have been nice to have seen that one out. But look, you can see it late. It was a good goal from Glenfield, to be fair, and it was one of them really. But look, there wasn't a whole lot in it. But I still thought our performance was pretty decent. At the back we look very assured. Now Carroll and Kane Byrne are starting to form a decent little partnership, and going forward, I thought we had some little moments where we got some passes going, we got some moves going that looked very good. And if it's again the same sort of issue that we've had all season, if we were just a little bit more clinical, we probably would have got something got something more than a draw from that game. But yeah, look, like I said, this game it's just all about getting a win. Our last game of the season at home, our home form hasn't been very good all season. Let's be honest, it's been very poor. I think we've got the second worst record in the league. And look, it's just about, like I said, getting that win, signing off a dreadful season with a positive, and then we can focus then on next year, and hope we can see something a lot better. Look, I'll get into people like the team now. I'm going to go with James Talbot in goal. Look, I thought he played very well last week. And look, I think it'd be great to see him line out at Dalymount for the first time in nearly a year. Yeah, I think he deserves that moment. So I'm going to stick with James in goal. Right back, I think it probably will be Martin Miller. Again, when he's played there this season, he's been very good, I think. And you know, eh, even though he's not a natural right back, he's filled in there, and like I said, done a job. So I think he'll stay there. Two centre halves. I'm going to go with Carroll and Kane Byrne again. Look, I think they're working well together at the minute. Last couple of games, two difficult away games up in Sligo and Waterford. You've got a win and a draw from them. So look, I think I'll stick with them. Left back Paddy Kirk. Look, I didn't think he played that well against Waterford. There was times last week where he was giving the ball away, and you know, I think we know that look, you can rely on him to give you a 6, 7 out of 10 most weeks. But as a player, I'm not quite sure if he's quite up to it. But look, we'll see how he. If he's here or not next season, that be decided over the off season, of course. Into the midfield, then, yeah. Look, we kind of set up in a way that was, we had, I think, Meekson was sort of playing out right again, and then we had McDonald on the bench. I think I'd probably bring him back in for this one. I just think when he's not there, we're lacking that little bit of. So I'd probably bring him back in for Jordan Flores. Um, Look, I don't think Flores has played that bad last couple of games. He's come in and done quite well, but I just think McDonald. I think you can always rely on him to get stuck in that midfield. So I'm gonna bring him back in for Flores. The rest will stay the same. I think you'll have Devoy, you'll have Rooney, you'll have Danny Grant. I'd say you'd probably move Megason back in a little bit alongside Devoy. And then up front, I'm gonna go with James Clark. Look, again, he's putting in very good work up there. Even when look. we know he's not a natural centre forward. He plays well there. He puts a shift in. Um, he really gives centre halves a hard time. He works really hard, links up with other players very well. Look, like I said, I thought some of the build-up play going forward was really, really good last week. It's just the finishing touch that we've lacked. So I think I'd keep him up front. Look, prediction. Obviously, look, last game of the season you've got nothing to play for, when you've had a pretty poor season, you'd hope that the players will come out and put on a performance and get the win. And look, I hope we can do that, and I think we might. Galway are a good side. They're a tough team to play against. They're they've a very good defence. They don't concede many goals. I think it might be a bit of a scrappy one, but I think we might just nick a 1-0 win. I just hope that the players can come out, put in a good performance, and we can just get the 3 points and end the season on a high, because we've had very, very few highs all season. And look, I just hope that we can come out, we can put in the performance that the fans want to see. After a pretty poor season, I think it's a chance for some players as well to maybe show that they want to be here next season, show that they can offer something. So look, I hope those players can come out tomorrow and prove that they can be an asset to the team next season. So look, I'm going to go with a 1-0 win. Not expecting a great game, but I think we might just nick it, and we'll end the season on a high after a dismal year. It's just important that we do that. So yeah, 1-0. And yeah, look, like I said, just end things with a bang, and we can just forget about this season and move on into the off season then, and hopefully bring in some players, keep hold of some, and then we can look ahead then to 2025, and hope that we'll see something a lot better. So that's where we're going to end it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you're thinking at the end of the game, your score predictions, and I'll see you for the reaction the day after. Bye bye.